That's correct. That's good math right there. See? Poli-sci guy, and he still has the math in him. That's versatility.
You can give to people.
He's not so smart.
I would like to point that out now.
Yeah, we need somebody without black.
You got one. We're all wearing another one.
There you go. Oh, thank you.
All right. Then it'll be Mary, and then we'll have to she's on the actual.
That's it. We're going to hug to stay warm here. Hello, nice to see you. Oh, you have a warm cup.
So if everybody could take a giant step forward, we would appreciate that.
Here we go, man. How you guys doing?
Closer. That's perfect. Perfect. Yeah, we'll have the speakers line up over here, please. Or right there, that's fine. Good? Everybody ready? Yes. Good on the live stream? Okay, perfect. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for coming out today. We are so excited to be out here protecting democracy with some amazing community activists, as well as our future mayor, Matt Mahon. So let's give him a round of applause and welcome to the podium.
All right, good evening. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate the press coming out. We're here to talk about letting the people decide. Tonight, our city council will begin debating how we will fill 2 vacant council seats. The choice is clear: a vote of the people or a vote of just 9 politicians, none of whom live in the areas these new leaders will represent. This is just common sense, folks. The people should decide who represent us, not a handful of politicians. But sadly, the vote tonight will likely be close. Politicians and their supporters think that they should choose their leaders. No! Disenfranchising 1/5 of our city. This is a political power grab with no historical precedent. San Jose has filled the last 5 vacant seats with a vote of the people. We cannot allow this challenge to our local democratic institutions. 9 politicians cannot replace the voices of over 100,000 residents. The supporters of denying a vote of the people believe that special elections are not representative due to the potential for low turnout. But ironically, these same advocates support an electorate of just 9 people. And I can't predict the future, but I'm pretty confident that when we have a special election next year, we will get more than 9 people to turn out and vote in this election. So I want to invite you all to join me tonight in calling on our council to vote for a special election. We can show our leaders that we will turn out, that we deserve a voice, and that our democracy should be supported at all costs. Thank you for being here. Now let's make sure our council hears our voices tonight, that we want the people to decide, not the politicians. And I want to thank you. We've got a few other speakers this evening, starting with our illustrious Mayor Sam Liccardo. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for being here.
All right. I am so honored to be joined by these wonderful residents of our city. And they are standing together to say that it is the people who vote in this city, not the politicians. And I happen to be a politician, so that's hard for me to say. But I recognized a long time ago that when the people vote in this city, they usually get it right. They did in this last election, and they will in the next one. And one way or another, this democracy is about enabling and empowering all of our residents to vote. This is, after all, the most sacred of institutions in our democracy, and it's no secret that our elections are under assault. They come under assault in a lot of different forms, not just those folks who put on Vikings helmets and mullets and run up the Capitol steps. It can happen in more subtle, quite legal ways. We see it happening with gerrymandering, for example, supervisorial districts that cut out two candidates out of one election in order for a favored candidate to prevail. It can come through a lot of other subtle ways. And perhaps the most subtle could be happening tonight, denying our residents in 2 districts the ability to choose their own representatives, the same people who will be representing them for the next 2 years on this city council. Yes, elections cost a lot of money, but they are a bargain in comparison to the cost of backdoor dealing to spend our taxpayers' money. And this is, after all, their money, not ours. It should be up to our residents to choose how it gets spent. So let's go to elections. Thank you all for being here, and we'll see you all on Election Day. All right.
Thank you so much, Mayor Liccardo. Next, I want to welcome Councilmember-elect for District 7, Bien Dawn, up here to speak as well. Come on up, Bien. Thanks for being here. Thank you. Thank you so much.
This is about democracy. Do you want your voice to be heard? Yeah! I want my voice to be heard. Good evening. My name is Bien Dawn. I am your council member-elect for District 7. My family immigrated here to United States because America is a land of opportunity where everyone is being treated equally and just. It is a land where our voice can be heard by allowing us to vote. Election is a hallmark of democracy. The freedom of choice, the freedom of electing an official that we want to represent us. We cannot allow an appointee to create laws without allowing the people to vote for that person. I support Mayor-elect Mahan and many other council members to protect our democracy, to protect our rights, and allow our citizens to be heard. I ask that our city council do the right thing and listen to our citizens to vote for the special election. Let our voice be heard. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember-elect Bien Dawn. Thank you so much. Next up, I want to invite School Board Member-elect from the Evergreen School District, Mary Hinn Paulette, up here to speak. Come on up, Mary.
Thank you, Mayor-elect Mahan. Thank you for coming out, everyone. My name is Mary Hinn Paulette. Many of you probably know that I'm currently a YB principal, but I'm not here for that. I am here as a resident, as a voter of District 8. I am here to ask the city council to let us decide, let us vote for our representative, let us choose our leaders. If your excuse is, oh yes, we choose so that it saves the city money, it's our tax dollar. I go to work every day, 8-10 hours a day to make money, pay taxes into the city. The cost of the election is understood. It happened 5 times since 1995. Why not now? Why you decide to take away our voice? Why? Now, if you argues, we wanted to appoint someone because the voter turnout might be low. You're wrong. Nine of you. I ran for the school board. More than 13,000 people voted for me. I guarantee you, there are more than 9 of us gonna go to vote. There are more than 200,000 of us in District 8 and 10. We will turn out and we will vote if you let us. If you decide to take that power away from us, watch your back. You might not be elected to the office ever again. Don't take away our right to vote. Please reconsider if you already made up your mind. Listen to us. Listen to your citizen. Listen to the voters. We put you in the office to serve the citizen. You are the public servant. You should listen to the voters. Let us vote. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. Our final speaker, and then I'll just offer a couple of concluding thoughts. Our final speaker is the president of the Silicon Valley Chinese Association, Jason Su. Come on up, please.
Thank you, everybody, to attend here. And I'm looking around, and we have so many people from minority coming to this event, and come here to say, let us vote. So I have 2 key points to tell you guys. One is called DEI. D stands for diversity. In District 8, District 10, 40% is our minority here. And Asian, so we want to be included in the decision-making process, right? Right? So, diversity, and we want to be included. And the second thing, the middle letter, equity. What is equity? Equity is outcome. We want to be at the table of a decision. When you make a decision, that's time when we wanted to vote. All right. Second thing I wanted to tell you guys is called voter suppression. What is that? People say, what is that? We all hear that. So what is that? It's a group of people or government officers taking away our rights to vote. What do you think this is? Is this voter suppression or not? What do you guys think? Yes, right? Okay. Minority, and you taking our rights to vote, voter suppression. If you vote, if you wanted to let a bureaucrats to determine who representing those 2 districts, I am seriously thinking this is a typical case of racial discrimination here. So if you want to have that on your conscience, when you can get up at the middle of the night, in the morning, look at yourself and make that decision, watch out. Mary, I agree with you. They better watch out. Thank you. My name is Jason Xu, president of Silicon Valley Chinese Association. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Jason. Folks, this is pretty simple. Our country was founded out of rebellion because people felt that the Ultimate Insiders Club, a monarchy, didn't do a very good job of representing the needs of the people. Our country was founded on the basic premise that when our leaders have to submit themselves to open, fair, competitive elections, have to answer to the people, have to put forward their ideas and discuss and debate in the public square, and that the collective wisdom of the people determine who should lead us, who should represent us, we get better outcomes. That is how we build trust and legitimacy in our form of government. That is literally what our nation was founded upon. This is a basic core principle. I want to thank everybody who has stood behind me today. We're going to go into a meeting now and have this open discussion and debate with our colleagues, and I hope and I pray that my council colleagues come to their senses and listen to the people. Let us vote for our representatives. Thank you. All right, we'll see you in there.